Hi, good morning everyone. Let's get started with our next topic, which is on the find command. Find is one of very important, very popular command, and a system administrator uses this command almost on a daily basis. So there are a lot of things from the security perspective, from the usage perspective, from the functionality perspective for which you require the find command. So let's look at some of the variants of the find command. Okay, so let's say that to start with, I want to find something in the current directory. So this will tell that find dot means from the current directory. What minus name. Okay, and which name I want to find. Let's say I want to find a file by name, say init.d. So this is how we can use this command to find this type of file. So if it is on the system, how do we run this? It's going to be find, let's say this is the, so let's say from find from dot means from the current folder minus name, let's say test file. Okay, you can see that it will return that particular file name as output. Okay, second thing, let's see that if I want to find something instead of from the current folder, I want to find something from a particular folder, from this folder. Okay, this could be anything and just specify test. So from a particular folder, find a file. So you can see that find from slash find slash I from slash itg find this particular file, which is the test file. Okay, from this find out this file, and here you can see that I am in this folder, and this is the permission of this particular file. Okay, so you can see that if I give from dot, it is able to find it, and this is using root id. Okay, so from this minus name, and there is another variant is specify this minus print. Okay, so if we go to user bin folder and say that I want to find something from user bin, let's say which ls command. Okay, so it will show on the screen what it was trying to search. Okay, so we specify name minus name and file name. So if we do here, we can see that file is not here. So let's search for a file by name, say zless. You can see that it is showing up this particular file. Okay, so this means that find from this folder, and same thing I can do it from the current folder, find from dot. You can see that it is able to find, but this is an absolute path and this is a relative path. So just take note of this difference. Okay, so the next thing is about the wildcard characters. Okay, so let's say that I want to find out all the files which are starting with Z. So I can say Z star. Okay, from minus name. So Z star being a this character. So this is a wildcard character. Okay, so there is escape sequence is required. So anything starting with Z will be seen here. Let's say that if I say anything starting with Z E. Okay, so I will write this as Z E backslash star. So backslash star means that backslash is escape sequence, because as it is, if you write star, it will not mean anything. So we will write it as backslash star. So anything starting with ZE will be print here. You can see that these are the three files which start with ZE. Okay, so let's say that I want to find out the files of type F. Okay, so let's say that in this I just want to find from dot minus type equal to F and minus name say Z star, or star, normally we use it as Z star. Okay, so anything having file type as F, that is, it's a file type. Okay, and starting with the Z. So these are the ones which are starting with letter Z. Okay, so that is about finding out a file. Okay, so next thing, let's look at files without 777 permission. So how do we do that? First thing is find from dot, okay, minus type is 5 and pipe minus perm is, let's say, 640. Okay, so okay. Okay, so let's search for files with 640. There is none. So let's search for files having permission, say 755. You can see all these files are there. Okay, so this is how we can use this particular variant. Okay, so this is extremely important. Let's say that if I want to find files which are older than a particular day, okay, so we can specify this command that find files which are older than, let's say, 10 days, or find files which are changed, let's say, in 1 hour. Okay, or let's say the files which are changed in, say, 50 to 100 days. So we use this find command to perform that type of activity as well. So how do we use them? So let's take one example, that find the files which are last accessed, say, 10 days ago. So find from dot, okay, minus m time. So we use the m time. Okay, so minus 10. Okay, let's say instead of 10 days, 100 days. Okay, the moment you increase the number of days, you will see that okay, these are the files which are have the modification time, let's say more than 500 days. No, 700. Okay, so more than 900, you get so many files. So this is how we use the modification time. Okay, let's say that I want to find out a particular file, or I want to find out all the files owned by a particular user. So what I will do is find, let's say, from a particular folder. Okay, what I want to find minus user is let's say, or minus group is, so I am looking for the user. So user is, let's say, EC1 ADM. So what it will do is it will find out all the files owned by this particular user. So this is how this is extremely powerful utility, and you use it at least once a day. Okay, so there is another variant for this that I wanted to show you guys, is to find out larger files. So how do you find that? So let's say that I want to find out larger files. So I will specify a parameter called minus size is, let's say, 100 meg. Okay, so this will show me all the files having size more than 100 meg. So these are the different variants of find command, and all of these variants are extremely important, and day in day out you have to use these variants to manage the system. So that is pretty much I wanted to cover in this topic. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.